Hello.
Hey, the Ark fan. Hi, Q.
Hey,
Welcome
back.
I have chips. I'm happy.
I had a PB&J. No chips.
Yeah, I got
That
some
makes
Doritos to go with that, man.
Oh, you know, when I was a kid, I used to make Dorito sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Just Doritos on the bread.
Yeah, Mayor,
Back
congratulations
when I
on
was
your
a
67
kid,
month pack of Missouri.
Doritos came in nacho cheese and I think the taco flavor. There wasn't a bunch of other weird varieties.
Well, they had Cool Ranch.
When I was a kid, initially they
You're
did.
not that much older or younger than me. I'm not really sure which way you go on that one.
I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. But I'm
79.
not positive. 71.
So you're a bit. So Cool Ranch must have come out as I was a kid then.
Yeah, they did. And initially they were just like corn tortilla chips. They didn't even really have the flavor on them.
Which is just weird.
Yeah.
But they sold great then.
So I'm thinking about increasing the compacted coal storage up here.
Okay. I mean, once it gets going, it'll start emptying.
Yeah. And I don't know like how fast it's gonna. Maybe I wait. We'll see how fast it pulls stuff out. Although I think something's happening because every now and then I see it move. So there must be.
Well, it's hooked up so that they're going in. It's just I have nothing on. So the next order of business is to take the turbo fuel, mix it with this stuff right here, the nitric acid, and make rocket fuel, right? Think.
And then we package the rocket fuel and we put it in the grinder for tickets.
Yeah, that. Mm-hmm.
How many tickets we get off of those?
At least 2.
And we've almost bought everything out of the shop though, haven't we?
There's a very special statue. Dark.
Yeah.
Very special
Well,
statue
to be
that
fair,
we didn't have.
One of the original thing that people used to do for like Endgame was try to get all the extra stuff in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
The trophies.
That's what I'm saying. Pack.
Mm-hmm.
Do you happen to have information? I am hesitating to say remember because I don't remember. How many gas generators you were wanting to set up? Somewhere around 400, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It
was like 399 point something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have an idea where you're gonna do that at here?
Yeah, I was leaving that to Q as to make that look interesting.
Yeah, I had promised that I'd at least start on that today, but I need a layout. And I'm going to do that.
And I wish you luck on that.
Thank you.
And it was,
At least I have a bit of experience.
and they're like, the things that need to be placed are what? Were they, 2.5?
Yeah, 2.5 blocks.
2.5 blocks, yeah.
The plan is to make a reasonable floor plan that I can just duplicate vertically. So I'm not too worried about how far up it needs to be. We did decide that it cannot fit underneath this platform.
Right.
I don't need it to either, though it would have been kind of cool if we had done that. I don't think that's the play, personally.
Like,
No, it's your
maybe
play,
somewhere- You thinking like out that way somewhere, or
Yeah. It'll be raised up so that I don't have to worry about clearance of anything.
Right.
But yeah, kind of over there. I was kind of thinking that.
So I have like this thing, like some of the rock formations in the distance look like triangles to me.
Mountains end in peaks.
Well, these are like, it'll like, if I get close, it fixes itself. I wonder what's doing that.
Video card.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. There's a setting I think I can change to. Everything's basically on the highest settings.
Oh, that's right. It stopped making those aluminum containers, didn't it?
Oh, did it? I thought that was fixed.
Oh. It didn't fix for very long because it's not.
The casing. Okay. Well, I will work my way over there.
It's okay. The autocrafter gives me an opportunity to sit here and eat my Doritos.
I mean, whatever it takes. This is about efficiency.
I
Sounds
mean,
very finished to me.
you're right.
Finished to
It
me.
is about efficiency.
Efficiency
Very
on
efficient.
his chips.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, you're.
Counts. Ping.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what the holdup is over here.
I bet you it's the water.
I don't know. There's a ton on the belts, so
I just ran out of
Oh.
aluminum sheets.
Yeah, it's definitely the water.
What do you know? It's the water.
And I thought, like, Paradil did stuff to fix that. So I can just manually flush it and that'll kickstart it a little bit.
What you got to do is account for the maximum amount of water that it will output, and then turn that around, put it in the input, and then turn down the input from the water thingies, from the pumps
Yeah.
by that amount.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah. Thought he was.
Then it will never max out.
Oh, this isn't hooked back up. So his thing that was making the what was he doing here?
That was dumping the water.
Yeah, he was using the water to make concrete. And then dumping the concrete, I think. Yeah. But
Yes.
the water's not hooked back up to this thing anymore. The pipe's not connected.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the train stations over here are like all full on all these things being made over here too. There's so many. Here, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna help this as well. Oh, this is gonna send them right back.
Okay, Galmir. What's Posel? Galmir saw where we were right now and said, my first attempt at making Posel turned out well here. And I want to know what Posel is. I was waiting for that part, and it never happened, so...
Is that like us with our posal thumbs?
I mean, it's a better guess than anything I got.
There's like 300 of the casing in the dimensional depot now.
I saw. I already started building again. Thank you.
Yep. I might... almost wondering if I should, like, bring some over there. It's running for now. I don't know how Firedale had this hooked up, so... I did notice he was on and off earlier while you were getting your Doritos.
Oh, when Galmer said that, he meant where he is. Posel is Mexican soup with hominy and shredded pork. Okay, I would have never guessed that. Not in a million years.
Maybe in 1,000,002, but we don't have that long. I mean, 1,000,000 is one thing, but 1,000,002. Who has time for that?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Exactly, my friend.
I'll give you the 2.
Mm.
The rest is on loan.
Mm-hmm. Well, the million is what's at loan. You're exactly right. And so, in addition to that, see, that's the thing, Pack. They're asking for more. I mean, if you want to give it to them, that's a personal decision. I'm not going to argue. Just if you're asking me, step too far. Do we have a blueprint designer anywhere out here nearby? I mean, I could.
We
just
have
put
an
one
area
down.
for one. Yeah, just this large area right here.
I'm already down here, so I'll just put it down here.
Okay. I actually built this large platform to do that, and then I just put something in the middle of where I was using it, so...
You keep that. It's fine.
Well, I increased our compacted coal buffer over here.
Okay.
It was able to drain the train station by the time the train got down to the compacted coal. We've got it set up. I'm pulling out of both outputs.
Ben, when I turn this thing on, it's just going to drain that sucker immediately anyway, so.
Yep. I want to make sure we have enough in there to for the kickstart. What are these? The blenders? Yeah. We looked at that a little bit. What are, so you already have one of these set? What is making?
Actually, no.
What is it? Is it the rocket fuel?
Rocket fuel. I think it says 1. Yeah.
So which is turbo fuel and nitric acid, is that right?
Yep.
All right.
That's the one.
Let's see, I'll get my fingers in a position where I can go forward and paste. Oh, looks like you've got that one set. It changes color on the top when it's got the recipe for the set. It's literally a giant blender. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's pressure treated, so it, like, maybe there's a reason that it's specially designed and all. Instead of just throwing it inside a giant bin and, you know, mixing it, but right now it's a giant bin that mixes it.
And is the nitric acid what you guys worked on last week over at the other?
That is it. Yep.
Okay. Okay. Just trying to remember what all was happening here.
Yeah, that was the big. This was the big one last week. Yeah. That's not going to reach over there, is it? No.
These fluid buffers with the turbo fuel they're passing the fuel back and forth. So you watch one, it's got a net gain, and the other one's got a positive, and then it switches.
They're not even connected.
I'm assuming that's what's happening.
Yeah, they're not connected. They should be. Well, they might be somewhere. There's kind of a part where there's like one of them is barely using a little bit of both sides of it at the same time. So I think I kind of set that one up to, yeah. So there might be one that's connected on. Yeah, so it might have a connection somewhere. It's still kind of weird.
This is funny watching those tanks go. Huh. Or is it feeding it back down into the pipeline that it came from?
I don't know, man. It could be both. Pick one.
You know, I think that's what it's doing. I'm watching the pipe underneath. It won't be doing that when they're on, though. So it's basically the equivalent of just sloshing around.
There.
Is that the nitric in the middle there?
Yes.
So is this set up for one turbo and one nitric in each mixer, or
Yeah.
two? Okay.
So now I need to get the splitters underneath them all, connect them to that thing, and then connect them into the machine itself.
Fine. I'm assuming it's like
At some point there's going to be an area where there was a wall, and I'm going to have to fix that split. Joint standing right now. Flying is nice, but it's really hard to get accurate when you keep floating a little bit to the left.
yep.
Okay, let's see how I did. That one's too far off. What the?
These make compact coal as well, don't they? Oh, do I need to take them all out?
Nope.
Oh, did I do the wrong ones?
Yeah, I'll do that for the middle one.
I see.
Now you want to color them? Color the middle ones chrome. Chrome finish. Hit X. Chrome finish.
Chrome finish.
Yep.
And the middle's going all the way up to the machine, right?
Yeah.
All right, get down the end, then I'll start that way.
join. Oh, Firedale's here.
It would seem so.
And he's gone.
Bye, Firedale.
Well, that chrome finish is nice.
Isn't it?
Is.
Yeah, I like that. It really fits in with these blenders too, because they have chrome on them, and little pipes. So must have.
Firedale reports internet things.
Yeah, saw that.
Do you want me to change out the turbo fuel ones to be the smooth pipe as well?
No, they can look kind of, they look fine like that. You can you can if you want. It's about the same difference. I think those ones go in at 60, so it shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely not going in at 300, so it would be able to keep up either way.
They're gonna be painted red.
I actually have a color for that. This is going to be a more complex one to pick, but I can show you that in a minute.
Oh.
If you want to attach this line, I got the. Try to attach the bottom to the top for all that line. With a tier 1, this should be fine.
The bottom to the top. Oh, are you talking these little bits between the?
Yeah. Think I got them all there and lined up.
Yep, they seem to be lined up.
Good. Do each one individually very carefully, so you still could have one that's giving you problems, but what are you going to do?
Yep.
And that should do it. Now I can switch to this. Try to do that on this side. Oh, looks like you got them all.
That should be all of them now.
Okay, now here's how you select the color. X.
Huh?
Custom swatch. I'm sorry. X. Edit custom swatch. Number 2. Go to load preset.
Edit
For both of
custom
them.
Swatch. Am I overlooking the edit?
If you hover over it, it'll say edit.
Oh, custom swatch. I see. Custom swatch.
Hit
Yeah.
edit, and then you push load preset. Go down to turbo fuel, and you got to do that on the top and the bottom. Then just hit save. I know you can make it shiny. I'll go default.
Yeah.
This is what I did for the. That's what I did for all the other ones. So then you can select it and you can paint with it. Missing.
Saw a couple chrome that's missing, so I'll come back to that. Oh, this red and chrome looks good together. It's like a hot rod.
There. Now we just put the bottoms back. You good? Before I hit it?
Hold on. There's one somewhere that was not painted chrome. I'm trying to find it. I'm underneath now, so you're good.
Okay.
Maybe the chrome was not missing. Oh, there we go.
Okay, now we gotta do the output. Well, I guess let me get the input in here. That one's going to go here. Here. And here. Here. We'll attach that to here. This one.
custom swatch.
At a time, yes.
Yeah, that's a little bummer.
That's why I save them.
Yep.
Okay, so this one is coming in at...
Are you sure?
I've not been able to add a second one.
Well, if you mouse over the swatches and the number 4, you can edit each of those too.
Oh.
I noticed that the other day, and I'm not sure whether or not it works, but worth a try.
Okay, those ones you can edit as much as you want. Those are permanent ones, and if you change the color, then it'll change the color of any that you use that on in the world.
That is different.
So we just gotta, like, I don't think we've used any of these swatches though.
I have, actually.
Oh,
that's
you have.
the if the colors change and whatever, the machines up here are those colors.
Ah.
Won't mess with them then.
Well, you can. It's whatever.
Did just mess with one. I wouldn't be able to tell you how to change it back.
Yeah, I'm not that worried about it.
All right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yep.
So just got
to get one custom.
I doubt we've done this pink and magenta one in the world.
Probably not. So this one's 600. These eat it at 60 at a time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So right here, I'm going to put a line. I need to connect those two.
So like these blenders, why can I not go down there? The rock fuel is red, but it's got yellow on it as well. I did edit a swatch, and it's got red with yellow, like the yellow for the secondary color. I wonder if that would work on those.
I don't think it'll change the look of the pipes. It only uses one of the colors for the pipes, I think. I'm not sure which one. Yeah, we could just... Well, here's what we could do. Use the rocket fuel for that, or use the same fuel, but we can use shiny for that one. See how that looks.
Oh, yeah, so do the custom... Yeah, let's try that.
See if it looks different enough, then that'll be fine. If it doesn't look different enough, then that'll be stupid. But, you know, that won't help at all.
Ah, the machine doesn't even... Oh, there we go.
So... This one needs to eat 100. 3, 4, 5. That one. There.
All right. Question.
Shoot.
Current build plan is
Oh.
gonna go over a geyser. Do we need those?
Well, we can just put down the geyser and ignore it. Is it high enough where it won't affect the geyser?
Maybe.
Well, let's just put down a geyser and find out.
All right. That's geothermal?
Yeah. It's pretty tall.
It is.
What's the quality of that one?
Normal, I believe.
I mean, technically, we're creating... This is to make it so those are kind of null and void. It'd be nice if we could have it, but it's not required.
All right. I can move something. Let me see.
So glad we got that. So is one of these shinies and one of these is shiny and one of them isn't, and you can't tell, right? Dark fan.
But dang mouse. Yeah, one is shiny, one is not, but it's both using the custom swatch, so I don't know. And then this one is the swatch 10 that I edited. This yellow pipe, which is what these are. Of course, if we have this color swapped, they are just red pipes. So maybe red and is not the color for the turbo fuel.
How about we try?
What if one of them's matte and one's
Just
shiny?
try. Yep, that one's not matte. Can't tell.
Oh, but let me change. Here, let me do that with this swatch though. Let me switch these colors around. And I'll make this matte. Okay, is that a difference? Barrel. I mean, you can tell it's not shiny. Yeah. But when you're away from it, they don't. Well, yeah, you definitely see the glare on the shines. But I think it's too close to the color in it.
Yeah.
I wish that did the secondary color.
Let's
as
try.
well.
How about this for the final one? Chrome or copper.
Yeah.
Because it's like the final one, the Primo Decrop Super Deluxe Copper is. You know, I don't think we're going to be using copper for anything else. So how about that for rocket fuel?
Look at the machine with copper on it. That's pretty spiffy.
That's snazzy, yeah. Okay, yeah, they're all copper. They need to all be copper. That looks really, really freaking cool. I like that look.
Yep. That's the...
That's a nice finish right there.
Not as much room to move the building as I thought.
So we have 16 of these. Each one is going to be putting out 100. So it's going to be 160. Or 1,600. That's going to be 3 pipes coming out of it. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, this is where it multiplies and starts to get... The numbers start to get a little crazy. And we got to get the compacted coal out of this as well.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cover the geyser, I think.
All right.
Oh, yeah, I don't see it as being an issue. Not after we get this power going here.
Yeah, we're going to have a bit of power here soon.
Boy, that copper with the chrome and the red coming into it looks pretty nice.
So that's already going to be 800. Take that split. Okay, so we'll take... All right. I got this. That's no biggie. Let's have it all come around and meet to here. I think that'll be pretty cool. Oh, I should have put the thingies in first. Dang it. The outputs.
Yeah. We're just gonna send the compacted coal from these into a sink.
Oh no, we could just send it back around in a circle and send it to the other one to have it be on a smart inserter, so it only comes, so it prefers coming from this instead of the other source.
That's true. Yeah.
Let's actually just done that. Hold on. I could stay up because there's nothing else here. I can just float under this. You know, the thing I hate about the glass foundations is every time you use them, they rotate. Why? Why do they rotate? That makes no sense at all. Bon just looking at me, looking at this like, yay, fluid dynamics, yay. That's a lot of this game, man. That is a lot of this game.
So we're gonna pipe out with Mark 1 or Mark 2?
Pipe out of Mark 1. Well, honestly, whichever looks better with the chrome. Because equal
copper.
cost to us, really.
Because these are copper coming out, right?
Yeah.
Let's see what there's in there. There's that one.
Right here. So start here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Do it here then.
I think I almost like the Mark II with the chrome spots on it.
Do it. Okay. This is going to be a little bit more finesse for me to figure out, so give me a second.
Yep.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right here. You switch to that side.
I'll be right back.
All right. 2. Six. So this one attaches here.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hi again.
Hello. Had to eat something real quick. I feel all peppy again now.
Peppy.
Yeah, peppy.
Loverly. Okay, I think I got these things divided up at least. Now I just need to attach all the things.
So,
You want to start doing the belts up top for the compacted coal coming out of it?
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, whenever I push my toggle to mute button, it's like it's doing it when I push the button and release it. So it like toggles it twice almost. That's a bug. Because I use like control and then my one of the buttons on my mouse. My mouse. I don't have more than one mouse.
Your Mises?
My Mises. I just realized I probably shouldn't have done all those like that yet.
Well, the tops can be copper.
Well, I went through and put all these vertical belts in. I'm going to have to redo them anyways because I have to connect them onto the merger first.
Yeah.
Oh, well. You know, it's content, right?
Yep. Worth tries.
Earth dry. Did I put that?
Gets a little tight. And I just realized I did my math wrong. Dang it. Okay. Which one is the funky one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Better to figure out a problem like that now than later on when I'm like, why is not the fuel not coming out at the rate that it's supposed to?
Whoops.
Okay.
You know, it's like I always say, measure 3 times and cut 5.
You say that all the time.
Yep. These dang things. I need to move the belts out. And then cut the measuring tape.
2, 3. Come back around. 4, 5.
Birth try.
Is that going to make the valve there? Dang it, no.
Okay, that's good.
Yalmar, as I've said a couple of times, if you really want to, you can go on and work on your own area. Make a little house, make a place for your little farm, or if you want to make your own area. I mean, if you don't want to make your own area, I'm not going to stop you. But if you do, that's something you can always do in hours when I'm not on and you don't want to advance the world. It's a thing. Find a place, cut down a bunch of trees, and build a house. You can even have like your own little fort, your own little farm, your own little whatever you want in littles. Right, Galmer? Assuming you're listening from 15 minutes ago? Is it finally said something? I was too busy doing fluid duct stuff. Okay. Okay, so this first one is this one. That should be last 5 and last 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that first one is 600. That's fine. This last one. Okay. I really wish there was at least one passive energy source that you could set up that will always run no matter how much power is running.
Yeah.
So that you never have to worry about that one being disconnected from the system and everything dying down. You can have that one be your jump start. There's one stupid windmill. That's all I ask.
Coal kind of does that.
But if it turns off, it doesn't turn back on again immediately because the miners will turn off.
Right, but what part of it is turning off?
The miner itself.
And not the coal?
Well, the coal miner.
Well, it's the coal miner and the coal plant.
The coal plant would stay on, yeah, but not only until it runs out of coal.
Yes, and if it ran out of coal, it wouldn't have any more. But the I think I see what you're saying. There is no set it and forget it power. You have to create a system.
Yeah, because like with create, for example, when you set up the pneumatic power using a steam engine,
Yep.
you can still power the pumps with like a wind turbine or something like that, just to be sure that it never shuts off.
Well, you never run out of coal, or water for that matter.
Right.
So why would it shut off?
Actually, the water would be the first thing that shuts it off. If the power turned off entirely, then the water pumps themselves would turn off too.
Why would it turn off then?
Well, like everything is currently connected up together. So if the entire power network turns off, we could just take the coal network, attach it up to a battery, and have that battery be attached to the system, so that it's never directly connected.
Yeah, battery itself might be a reasonable solution to your problem.
We just haven't done that yet. Might want to go do that.
Accumulation station.
The battery just has like, it's just connected to the network, though. It doesn't have an in and out, does it?
You can have a switch that disconnected from the network. Once it's full, turn that switch on. I don't think it's an automatic thing.
Right.
You have to be very intentional about setting that particular system up. It is possible. It does solve the described problem, I believe.
So with this compacted coal, there's the splitters, but we want to kind of merge it, but have it pull from this one first.
Right. I would suggest, by the way, taking all these and turning them around, having a good loop around the back and attach into one line. That made no sense, huh?
Have a loop around. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying, but
Of course, turning it all
I
around
think I was
backwards
thinking-
means completely undoing the whole thing.
I was thinking it was going to come up and they were going to merge.
You can do it that way too.
They really need to go down. I got to find a spot where they go down underneath the platform because that's where the coal is over at the other end down there.
Yeah, just because it's neater that way. You
Yeah,
can do that.
I just got to find a spot where I can do that.
There's a lot of pipes, huh?
Yeah, I think like I can go down somewhere. I'll find a spot, but like if one can come down here and the other can come down, wherever it's at, is it this way? Somewhere. Oop. Must have got overzealous on my disassembly, and I took a pipe out that I shouldn't have.
You could have them come over, merge here, and then just have them go down here too. Because there's less pipes in the way over here.
Yeah. But then, like, you were saying about using the smart splitter or whatever, or programmable one, but that splits one input to many out.
Huh.
We want to merge.
Huh. There's not a smart merger, is there?
No.
How do you smart merge? Huh. You know, this was so easy until you said that part.
Yeah, I know. The other thing, I mean, what I could do is take it basically over to where our storage is here and have it split and go into the top input of one of these and then split to a sink. Or something like that.
This feels like such a waste that you're spending so much time making it.
Yeah. How much is it? How much is it per machine? Is it just one compacted coal that it's making per?
10.
It's 10. Okay. Well, what is
So basically 167 compacted coal per minute.
Right. Yeah, we're almost gonna have to sink something. Well, it depends on how fast the train is, though, too. compared to how much coal we're using.
Damn it. I didn't even get that, man. Oh, dang it.
Here, so here's what I'll do. We're just gonna hide the compacted coal under the carpet for the time being. See how fast it goes. No, I think it needs to go to a storage and split from that to the main line. Well, actually, no, just merge it. Yeah,
Smart splitter when? Yes.
Whenever you want, I guess.
Just go research.
I mean, it's in the game, so just go for it.
Yeah. Criterion, by the way.
Lol, I meant smart mergers. Sorry, is it possible? Q is like.
I think they have a smart merger.
Well, anything's possible, I guess. But do we want to add it? Will it optimize away the fun of the game? Maybe. For some, maybe not. For some, maybe it does.
Smart splitter when?
Alright, I feel I should issue fair warning. I have rewired things down here with the tower platforms. I'm pretty sure I'm safe, but just in case it goes wrong, I wanted to give everyone a heads up first.
Okay.
The deed is done.
Oh! Yeah, you had to move a little bit there, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And each of these is maxed out to 2 different platforms.
Yo, what's up, people? My name is Donut.
Boy, there are a lot of pipes under here. It's fine, though.
I'm looking up possibilities for a priority merger.
Who's tapping?
I was tapping.
Oh. Then you must have had good reason. Carry on.
have a blueprint now for a compact priority merger.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to put that in the game.
In the I think in the blueprint, like the little work table thing that it has, you might be able to do it there.
Worth a look.
If only we didn't use up our space that we had the blueprint thing at.
Yeah, I needed it.
No, I mean
It
up
fits.
here too. Oh, it fit? Okay. I'm not positive that you can do that from there, but
It should be certified.
Nope.
No.
I bet you have to put it.
In some folder somewhere.
Yeah.
Where's the folder?
Local app data, factory games saved, saved games, blueprint, session name. Or the session name.
Say that again?
It said, hold on, let me, I want to go back. I hate websites that won't let you go back. So the, you know, the local app data folder.
Oh, so it's not okay. Hold on.
Yeah, it's,
I'm in the wrong. I'm in the other wrong data file. Hold on.
basically users, your username, app data, local.
Wait, hold on. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll figure this out.
It's got vertical belt kind of smushed inside of it.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty.
Is that must be the one you're looking at then? It's got the merger and a splitter and a vertical belt connecting them.
Yeah, kind of.
Sort of. There's probably more to it than what I see in that picture, but
Yeah. I know what's up there, Nasos. I got Firefox overlays up for a reason. I always have trouble going into the app data. Someone remind me how to open up app data. I'm an idiot.
No, you're
Windows
not.
key. Windows key R.
Windows
then
key R.
Bring up the run and then percent app data %.
Percent app data %.
And then hit enter.
There we go.
Huzzah!
I could be sitting there forever trying to figure that crap out.
That's all of us, Pack. Truly. Just depends upon the topic.
Okay, I'm in app data.
You should see local. And then factory game.
I see roaming. I don't see local. There's local.
Yeah. Then you should
Factory
see factory
game.
And then saved. Save
Save
games. Yep.
Blueprints.
Now you probably, I don't know how many sessions you have listed there. I don't know how it lists them, if it lists them with the name or numbers.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, I put it in there.
I don't
Might have to
see it.
reload the game.
Well, I'm very ready and willing to accidentally close my game, Pack, if this
Okay,
is what
yeah.
required for
Is
progress.
Firedale in the voice chat yet? Oh. So I think I saw
These are they're
Firedale
trying
join.
again,
Did
Yeah,
Firedale
they did.
actually just join like now?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Firedale! The
So
timing!
I was trying to see if it was in voice chat. Exit the main menu.
Okay. Saving under Bloody Sunday. Exiting game.
And it actually got connected too.
I know! The timing!
The timing was perfect because we were just getting ready to restart the.
And I apologize if I've got some audio quality problems. I'm on my phone again at the moment.
All
Sorry.
Well, at least it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't get immediately disconnected like I was earlier.
Well, I mean, the thing that we were trying to do worked.
Oh, so what's going on?
I uploaded a blueprint for a priority merger, which does not actually exist in the game.
It broke things.
Yeah, huh?
Exit tip number 17. Redacted. Oh,
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see if this thing works.
those spawned right in my face when I logged in.
Ha!
Oh.
so-
that's got a lot of stuff in that little space there.
Okay, so here's what we don't know. Top or bottom is priority. Okay, I'm gonna put presents in this one. You put something else in that one, and we'll see what happens. We gotta do it at the same time, though.
All right, I've got our stators.
Ready?
So what are y'all
3,
trying to do?
2, 1.
Click. The stator seems to be priority.
Yeah. So the top is priority over the bottom. Okay. We have the compacted coal that's being made at the power plant, but we want to make sure that the compacted coal it has a point where it makes compacted coal. It makes some further down the line. Want to take that, reintroduce it back into the system on priority.
So that'll be just under our blueprints now. Perfect.
I see what you mean.
That's fun. That's a pretty neat trick there, putting all that into one space.
Yep. Okay, so where do we put it?
Let's see where we at here. Come down here. We can move these belts around a bit. This is the belt that goes all the way over to the machines. And we can move it around as needed, but I just wanted to get it over to here, so.
Okay, let's take this thing right here. We'll move it back a little bit to here. Give us a little bit of space to work.
I really like these belt hangers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta place it on a foundation, don't you?
Yeah, we just gotta figure out the height that we want to do it with. Hi.
Hi.
Can I help
Hi,
you?
honey.
Yes, you can.
They all said hi.
Hi.
Hi, hon.
Yes.
Let's go make the bed. Let's go make the bed.
You mean change the sheets?
Change the sheets. That's what we gotta do with the bed. 'Cause you have bad allergies.
Thank you for telling them.
We have to do it every week.
I don't have bad allergies. I have an allergy.
You have bad allergies.
Bad allergy,
You're
bad.
getting shots for your allergies and taking allergy medicine. And they want you to also take this nosy stuff, but you refuse. You have bad allergies. And then we can
Wow,
brush your
Pat.
teeth. You've already snacked on
She's
your
just throwing it all out there, ain't she?
Let's go change the sheets. And then we can brush your teeth.
Okay. Just let me finish up with one thing here. Because we're kind of doing a dual thing right now. We're replacing something at the same time.
You've got allergies. We've already got special sheets.
Okay, well, can you stop?
I'm not sure that's
Pillow
possible.
covers.
I know it's not.
But he's sensitive to
Okay, let's see if you can place the blueprint right here, and if it's not the right height, I'll remove another layer.
Did they just say I'm not gonna stop?
You're not. I mean, yeah, you are correct. That is kind of what he said. Yeah.
What? I remember one thing. It makes one, but eats 6.
I probably should have put it closer to the belt, but this works.
Well, that's fine. So that one goes here.
But I know y'all aren't doing just one, because just one beat would be easy to merge it back in with normal merger.
Make him grin. He's so cute. He's so cute.
Hon?
He's cute.
Honey,
I love that
we
face.
love you. It sounds like you're talking to a dog.
Hon? This is not helping.
I think she's Randy.
But you're cute. I can't go to bed till we change the bloody
They
sheets.
let me finish.
Poor honey.
That's why we
Poor
have to
Pack.
change the sheets. We gotta change them
There.
every week.
There. Okay. Ooh. That should do it.
Yep.
All right. I'm coming.
Good luck.
Have fun, Pack.
Bout?
Would have been done faster if she wouldn't have been messing with them.
That's right. It would have been done faster if she wasn't messing with us. All right, I'll be back.
He says he'll be back, but I'm not so sure.
Let me go.
We gotta rip the blanket off.
It's all fine.
It's fine.
You know, I say that all the time when I'm playing the other game.
The number of distractions with her is way too freaking high. Trying to brush my teeth. She's like, oh, do I see it? Is that a white head on your face? It's like, no, that's a slightly beige skin spot. She's like, scratch, 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 squeeze. Ah! And, oh, is that a black head in your ear? Let me just scratch it. Oh, let me get this. Let me get that. Oh, wow. Why aren't you brushing your teeth? It's like, really? I wonder.
It reflects experiences I've been told. People trying to get sleep while they're staying in a hospital.
Something like that.
Like they check up, they come in, they're loud, they check up on your stats, and they poke you or they lift your arm or something. And it's like, why aren't you sleeping? Yeah, you know what? It's like every 2 or 3 hours, why aren't you sleeping? Because you keep waking me up. They don't listen.
Pack. Everybody.
Why did I just get launched? Ow!
You.
Dude, I'm almost dead!
Dark. I finished train blocking the outer track now.
Beautiful!
Fantastic.
So we'll never have any train problems again, right?
Absolutely, maybe. The
So
trains get longer, we'll just need to go around and like delete every other one, but
Yeah.
it should be fine, even as it is now if they get a little longer.
I colored the compacted coal conveyors and saved a couple presets for the A and B or 1 and 2 or 0 and 1 or whatever.
Okay, so let's turn it on and see how it does. Watch it drain all the power.
Yeah, it's all hooked up, huh?
It's all
All
hooked up.
hooked up.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go look at a power line while you do this.
Okay. All that I need to do is turn on the oil extractor. And
That's the on-off
everything
switch
should
for
work.
this.
All that you need to do, huh?
It's done. Give it a second. There it goes. The first one, the first shipment of oil should be heading in now.
The consumption hasn't changed much yet. Is it still making its way?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of pipes.
Yep.
It might need to fill the bottom pipe before it starts to fill into the top pipes. It's kind of how this works. Last I checked.
Oh yeah, these machines are slowly getting oil in them. I see a few green lights.
We have 43 printable coupons.
Congratulations.
Auto coupons.
Oops, monkey.
Yep, that one just turned on.
Oh. These machines are starting to heat up. We got smoke coming out of them now. For the fuel. Oh, they were on for a little bit.
I see one going, yeah.
Oh,
Just
there we
like with
go.
this one, it's got to fill the bottom pipe, and then it starts to go up into through the little pipes to get into there.
Yep.
How's the power looking?
Let me go double check again.
It's got starting to really tank.
We're at 6,800 consumption now. We were at 42 or so before you started it up.
Production is 7,000.
Still a few yellow lights up here. Look at them.
I'll be honest, it's probably going to take ages for this thing to balance. And actually having it just take the time to go through the whole process and fill it up from the back from the front to the back.
Yeah.
It's probably going to make it so that it just stays running at a regular rate. That's good.
Still a few refineries at the beginning of the line that are yellow. There's quite a bit of oil in these buffers.
I'm sure I did the math perfect.
So
Hey chat, if something says x point 1666667, what fraction is that? One-sixth?
Nope.
No, they're right.
Yeah, that's right.
I just did 1 divided by 6, and it's 1666667, so that's right.
Oh, 1666. Okay, yeah.
So every 6 fuel-powered generators takes 25 fuel.
25.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, they take 4.16667 cubic meters per minute. So that when you multiply it by 6, it's 25. So it's that. I just thought you'd like the whole number. The mixers aren't going yet, but the turbo fuel is.
Yeah. Does the turbo fuel go down and then back up the center here of these mixers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's currently going into the buffers, which means it should be filling up all the pipe up down there now.
Yeah.
Pipes down here are looking like they're full. This should start going up soon. Well, this one's not. That one's got time to fill up.
Just a little sound.
This mixer is going. Look at it blend.
So you got the answer
Yes.
before you even did the show.
Yep.
Yes, it will blend.
Will it blend?
And there goes the compacted coal.
Oh, the animations on these. Oh, wow. It's putting little cans in the... Oh, my goodness. This is too funny. Clink. I've never seen these run before. Where's it get?
We're battery power now. Consuming 8, producing 7.
Looks like we've got 3 mixers running now.
Compacted coal looks like it's keeping up just fine. I think I'm just going to put one of those down just so we get some power going.
Yeah, these machines are just like throwing these canisters around. That's funny. Oh, look at it go now.
I amped it.
Yeah, I saw that. These pistons down here are going to town.
Which town?
Yes, town. Boy, that's
E-Town.
drinking that fuel pretty good. 10 cubic meters per minute.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're keeping up just fine.
Yeah.
Let's get a second one going.
Is that in the poison area? It must have been. But it's not showing up.
I've had that before. Alright, so almost all the refineries at the beginning are running. Still positive on our fuel being stored compared to what's burning in those.
Ready?
Boosting that one too. Storing more turbo than what it's pulling out right now. Holy moly. The heavy oil fluid buffers are well over 3/4 the way full.
good though. It's not perfect. Good run. Dude, you're getting nothing. Why are you getting nothing? Oh. Yeah, that's a good reason why. Not connected to anything.
Why do they need to be connected?
Okay, I think it's supposed to be
The eternal
this
mystery.
side over here. Where are you supposed to be? That's not this. Let's see.
If I had to guess, I think you were gonna do a loop from down here to the other part that's not hooked up, because that you have the other ones evenly divided by one of the other pipes, but this one only does this whole side here.
I think it's this side.
I think you were gonna go from here over to these other pieces. which is kind of what you did at the other end. For the other, I think.
Let's try this.
Yeah, I think that's what you're gonna do. Is this whole side here, and then this half here are on the same pipe, and then you were gonna, I think, that side and the other half is the other tank's worth.
Yeah, it's just a matter of figuring out which one of these ones. Hopefully it's that one.
Yeah, I think that was it. Just the way these pipes looked here. So that was like a quarter of those machines not running, wasn't it? Or actually 1, 2, 3,
Like a
4, 5,
third.
6. A third, yeah. Yeah, it's working on filling them up. Ooh, that buffer's full. So I think this is a good problem, but the rocket fuel buffers are completely full.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to have happen.
Yep. I was like, why are these still flashing? Oh, because there's nowhere for the fuel to go.
And this last one is one of the slower ones, and it's probably going to be connected to the ones that were slowed down initially, so that's fine.
Yep.
My math for how much power it's actually going to produce was actually off. I was reading rocket fuel produces 3,600 millijoules or megajoules, but each one of these fuel burning generators produces 250, amped to 625 if you want to do that. But they produce 250 each, I think.
Is that less than what you calculated or more?
Oh, less by a large margin.
Oh.
It's still going to be a lot. Like it's 250 times 400. So about 100,000. We're currently producing like 7, so 100,000 is still pretty freaking good. How you doing there, Q?
I'm working on it, sir.
Well, once you get to a point where you're happy with it, I would be happy to help you do it. That's what I'm thinking.
Yup, yup.
Interesting.
Yep. All we gotta do is make one and do it another 395 times.
Well, make one. Then make one on a blueprint.
Yes. I really wish it was. I think I know.
You really wish what?
The intersections. I really wish they would snap.
Oh, yeah.
I think I know how to force the issue. I think I do. But I've attempted to think before, and we've seen what happens.
You think, fan. It's not your fault the game plays how it plays.
Appreciate the vote of confidence.
You've got this.
Yeah, that'll work. Did not actually work.
Better luck next time. Spread it.
I'm completely willing to go for good enough there.
What's the issue?
The issue is like I said, I thought I had a solution to the snapping. I did not. But I can still make it work. It's not that it won't work. It's just that I can't have it snap to a very particular position in the world. So it is nice and tidy. But we can make them all the same.
Is this one blueprint one? Is that what's happening? Blueprint's not snapping?
No.
Oh.
Well, I see you're going from underneath it. We tried using the walls for it to snap from the pipeline holes.
Oh yeah, I tried to use a floor. Because the idea is we're gonna have how many if I've done the math right, now correct me if I'm wrong, but there'll be 6 pipes coming in here. Or 3. 6 or 3?
3.
Okay, good enough.
One has 500, one has 600, and one has 566.
Aha. Well, good enough. We'll split it out how it needs to be split. Each floor is designed to have 66 generators.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll let you do with that. Is that gonna be right?
66 times 4.33 is 285.99, so 286 per. Times 3 levels, you said?
6 levels.
6 levels.
Give or take, of course.
About right to me.
Fantastic.
I think like one will have to be amped. Maybe 2.
And so you'd think something like this would snap. Hold on.
Yeah, it'll snap to machines, not to stuff like this.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I wonder if like something like a valve would count. No, it's counting just like a... Oh, here we go.
And then it doesn't snap to that.
Nope. It'll give you the nice line, but it's a horizontal thing.
Here, let me try something, okay?
Sure.
is, it might be because it's horizontal. Or it might be because it's vertical instead of horizontal.
Yeah. Ain't no vertical snap ever.
Just thinking, let me confirm that. Yeah, snaps just fine right here.
Oh. Yeah, unless you rotate it, and then it won't snap anymore. Yeah, alright. Well, this will do.
Huh.
This is the basic design. Okay. And this is the thing we could repeat. I have a few ideas for how to make it pretty, but this is the bones of it. Raised so that we're not putting the pipes through underneath the floor. And so the main pipe, or however you do it, goes through the middle, and they come up the side. But come up the front here, up to whatever floor they need to be. Optimally, if you can get them split into 6, that would be great. Your discretion. Oh, that's interesting. I like that idea.
I mean, you could. That should.
It don't.
It does.
It. Ow. Oh.
Of course, the actual.
Oh no, you can't. You probably should be able to do that. May I?
Go ahead.
I didn't see a problem with that pipe twisting all around like that. It should have worked. See? Oh. Kind of does a little tiny gooseneck, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Well,
That's
now
a
that
little
it's
bit,
here.
Yep, that would do it.
So that means that we would want to put the thing.
I would put the pipe first.
And then we can ignore that entirely. That look.
Here.
Oh, it's so close, man.
You almost got it.
Can you put the hole on the pipe instead of where it is? But
That looks better.
It angles up a little
Well,
bit.
the beauty of it is that we can go here to here. And we can go. That bends down. That doesn't. That bends up just a little bit.
it's not happy about its life. I mean, it'll grin and bear it, but I don't think we should expect it.
It's just funny that this would be ideal.
It would be. And I mean, just do that.
Yeah, we can always make it.
Yeah.
And you can't put the through hole on the existing pipe.
That was the question right there. I bet it's too close to the machine.
Now we can take this and go like that, like it's supporting the pipe, like that. And we'll see how it looks.
Yeah, directly underneath the thing. I don't like it. It overlaps underneath there. I think I think that one's just too much.
In that case. How about that?
Oh, this won't line up. Here's what I'm trying to place. See that?
Yeah.
Because then the pipe
No.
could go through that.
It-
It'd be angled going in, but the pipe could go up in the angle. It wouldn't cross through anything.
Yeah, but that.
But it won't place here. Oh, there
Yeah.
it goes.
Yeah, it will, but that's a. Then it goes to the lower area and ends up being a support,
Yeah.
and it's kind of fighting with the large columns. I'll tell you what you do. You do this. It would fix it, probably. Metal beam. Come on, metal beam.
Wants to go everywhere you don't want it to go.
That's metal beams for you, though.
Here, reconnector point.
Yeah.
Up there?
No.
Lower?
Yeah, in the corner. So that's gonna be right through. Okay, we do it this way. We need some. Okay. If it's gonna be that way. That solves all the problems. And then you just, do whatever else.
You know, the funny thing is, if you can come up with the exact point where the beam would match it, we can put a hole through it, or we can put a support thing through it. We could do that on the beam, or we could do that off of the beam.
I
Whatever
think,
you.
yeah, I think this design is the way that you've been able to maneuver this pipeline. I think that's as good as we can wish for. Now, this does break my design. Having the pipes go lengthwise down the.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Yep. The design of the building is to have the feeder pipes go down the center and then branch off from there.
Were you wanting like this T to be vertical and then
I'd have
And
a
then-
pipe that goes from the feeder pipe all the way underneath these the 3 generators in this row, and then each one would branch off of that one. That was the thought.
Yeah, the problem with how the Satisfactory does this, it really likes you to not just go under a pipe and go straight up. It wants you to go at an angle away from it. So that's how that seems to be how it likes to do things best.
Well, then let's think
Otherwise,
about
it would just give you, instead of having everything be a branch like this, it would just give you one that just goes straight up.
You have a good point.
so like are all 3 of these generators can be facing the same way? So it's
Yes.
this input would be over here. Is that? Oh, and you were wanting, and then were you saying a pipe from here underneath here and then
Yeah,
up?
like using this area as an example. It would just go. Yeah.
Yeah, if you did this design, it wouldn't be horrible. Just the pipe would go down this route, down that spot, and down that spot. So it would be going. It would not be a bad design.
And then like that wherever it goes up to the.
Yep. Exactly. And theoretically,
The stupid
you-
thing is, Q, if you actually took it and offset it going underneath it, it would work a ton better.
how do you mean offset it?
Like if we went through, say, yeah.
Oh, instead of going directly in.
Just out of curiosity.
Oh, sure. Beautiful.
It doesn't snap, but you can easily take that and hook and go directly
Oh, yeah,
to a
well,
line.
Well, that not snapping is what we could do for any other given thing. That looks really good, though. I have no complaint about that whatsoever.
And honestly, that's actually kind of good to have
Yeah.
it not be just straight lines everywhere, having it slightly offset, and you do this one on the right and then do this one on the left.
No, I wouldn't do that. Because that gives you even numbers, and there's 11 throughout the entire building. Now, if
Well,
they're
one of
all
them would
this,
be on the right when the other one's on the left. That is correct.
oh, you mean on the other side of the building?
Yeah.
On the other side of the building, those other ones are on the left. Yes, that I agree with. So they're all pointed towards that way. Yeah, no, that'd be fine.
I'm gonna try something here. Do these snap on the
No. But now that you have that,
like right there? And then does the T snap to that?
It does.
there's-
No, it's not snapping to it.
I just saw it. I thought I saw it snapping.
this is what you do. You place
Yeah, there.
something that it could snap to,
Oh yeah,
and
it
then
did too.
and then it will snap, and then
Yeah,
that's
like
a solution.
Yeah, it's like a total cue. They snap to machines, not to other items of the pipe, which makes lots of sense.
Yeah.
Why would you ever need to snap to other pipes of the pipe? That's silly. You don't need to snap to other parts of the pipe. That's just dumb, right? Come on.
Yep. You and me both. Try this one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it snaps.
If it snapped, yes.
Still does a little. Oh, it's not.
That's, once again, I'm pretty sure that's as good as you're going to wish for.
Now, while that's there, let me just see this. I'm curious now. Oh,
No.
little bugger.
Nope, that's what I was trying to tell you. Though it won't intersect with the machine.
What they need is one of whatever this is, this frame floor. They need a half version of that without the support in the middle. So just a big like a half that with just the rectangle. If that makes sense.
Well, while we're all here wishing, might as well add more. No, that's all you're gonna get.
Oh, can I just snap a little bit back?
Nope, denied.
The last one has an open space where you can put that pull through doesn't snap in the right spot for that. So
Correct. Yeah, like I said, if you really want to, you can always take this beam. These attach freely. You could always attach it a little bit to the right and get it to be the exact point of the hole if you really wanted to. And I mean for the other hole, the supported hole.
Right. We don't really need that.
Yeah, that hole doesn't seem like the big machine like you said.
yeah, that machine it just collides with the machine.
Yep.
Although the machine wouldn't be able to go down if the floor hole was there, would it? Would it collide with the floor hole?
Yeah.
It does?
Collide
Oh.
with the other.
I didn't know if like the machine would kind of override some of that or something. I don't know.
Well, it is almost midnight, so we gotta.
Yep.
There was a lot of difficult design today, but this is the foundation.
We just gotta do it
I
once.
got my little
and
stopgap thing done.
next week, once we got this thing built, we can start building the actual super factories for all the parts. That'd be nice.
Sweet. Yeah. I think that we might have all these buffers full now.
Oh yeah,
Or-
it's gotta be.
The only ones that were a little low was the oil, the purple ones. Let me look here.
Yeah, it's gotta be all off by now,
Yeah.
which is
Yep.
good.
These are full. Yeah. And it'll be faster to start up now that everything's full.
Yep. I'm
So-
gonna get rid of these generators now. serve their purpose.
I can't wait to see like how fast it's going to go through that compacted coal once everything's going and all the generators are going. Because at that point, at that point, it's adding more trains.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Especially with the extra stuff coming back through again. Because these, 15 per minute. So it's like, $810 per minute is the amount that goes into it. That's right. So an extra 100, so we're going to be sending 160 back into it again. So it's, as long as yours is doing about 650, we should be okay.
Yep.
I go back to town.
I wonder if Fixmas is still running.
Until the end of January, I understand.
I mean, like our stuff.
Oh, good question.
What's in the depot from it?
Oh, that's a good test.
Simply, you can continue making stuff afterwards. You just don't get the initial presents if you can't get them during the event, maybe.
I don't know how.
We just want to be able to make. There's a few items that you want to be able to make over and over again. Like I'd love to be able to make the lit up power lines. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are just nice. That has nothing to do with Christmas. They just look really cool.
And it's pretty much whatever packages we currently have, or the packages still going to. Like the Christmas trees making the gifts.
Made rocket fuel pack.
So did I.
Yeah, I know.
Look through the window and witness a threat.
I missed so much for everything. I lost time.
There's a Mercer sphere within visual range of this whole build. This whole time.
Wow.
Just went and grabbed it, and there was nothing defending it. Of course, now I'm having a hard time finding my way back again.
Y'all probably had already killed the stuff defending it and being so close it wouldn't respawn.
All right, whenever you guys are ready to wrap it up, I think it's about a good time to do that. Darkman's done.
Yep.
Darkman's like, ready to go.
Good night, Pack. Catch you later.
Yay, I completed the rough research.
Ionized fuel unlocked. The origin story of this extremely efficient type of fuel was so fascinating it resulted into a new joke. I will tell the most popular version. A cow, power slug, and rocket scientist walk into a bar. The rocket scientist wants a milkshake, and so transportation was forever changed. Any historical inaccuracies have been removed by the Fix-It Department of Historical Reinterpretation.
Okay then. I'm done. Bye, Pack.
Bye-bye. Yeah, that just takes power shards to make, that's all. all done. Yeah, we're all done. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's stream, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We're finally done with this thing. We just got to get the actual generators going, and then we have a lot of power. A very, very lot of power. And that'll be very nice. But that's later. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I will see you guys next time. I'll visit some reasons, but you guys will survive. But that's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys have a good one. Have fun with... Who's on right now? Well, Dark Fan is... I don't know if he's going to be continuing. Have fun with Dire Dwarf. Bye-bye.